Welcome back to Bike Culture Hub. In the ever-growing world of modern motorcycles, where technology races forward at lightning speed and electronics dictate almost every riding experience, there's a certain magic in machines that look back while still pushing forward. The 2026 Suzuki T500 Cobra Neo Retro is exactly that, a rebirth of a legend from the late 60s and early 70s, wrapped in modern engineering but wearing a suit stitched with threads of nostalgia. This is not just a motorcycle, it's a time machine with fuel injection, ABS, and a frame that could take on the twistiest of roads without breaking a sweat. For riders who understand the charm of classic two-strokes but also want the reliability and refinement of today, the Cobra Neo Retro is Suzuki's answer, and it's one of the most exciting answers they've given in years. From the very first glance, the bike exudes a personality that's both aggressive and refined. The original T500 Cobra, released back in 1968, was a bike that shocked riders with its powerful parallel twin two-stroke engine and its muscular yet elegant design. The 2026 Neo Retro pays tribute to that history with faithfully carried over styling cues: the teardrop fuel tank with period-correct striping, the twin upswept exhausts finished in polished chrome, and that distinctively flat yet slightly stepped seat that looks as though it came straight out of a vintage photograph. But look closer, and you'll see the modern touches that make it far more than a retro throwback. LED lighting discreetly hides inside classic-style round housings, the instrumentation blends a large analog speedometer with a crisp LCD panel, and the paintwork has a deep, lustrous quality thanks to modern multi-layer finishing techniques. Underneath the retro suit is where Suzuki shows they've done their homework. While the original Cobra was a two-stroke beast, the 2026 model runs a modern, €5 plus compliant 500 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled parallel twin four-stroke. Suzuki says it's tuned not just for performance but for character, and that's immediately apparent once the engine fires up. The exhaust note is throaty yet refined, with just enough growl to stir your soul without becoming intrusive. It produces a healthy 54 horsepower at 8,000 RPM and 49 Nm of torque at 6,500 RPM, which, paired with the bike's relatively light weight of 184 kilograms, makes for a machine that feels lively without being intimidating. The power delivery is smooth in the low end, energetic in the mid-range, and willing to rev when you want to play, giving it a truly versatile personality for both city streets and open highways. One of the most impressive aspects of the Cobra Neo Retro is how Suzuki has nailed the balance between classic feel and modern performance. The chassis is a tubular steel double cradle, reminiscent of the original's frame geometry but refined with computer-aided design for better rigidity and handling. Suspension duties are handled by 41mm conventional forks up front and twin rear shocks with adjustable preload at the back. No fancy inverted forks or single-sided swing arms here. Suzuki wanted to keep the classic silhouette, but make no mistake, the ride quality is well above what the 1970s could dream of. On twisty roads, the bike feels planted and confident, with predictable turn-in and excellent stability through the corners. It's not trying to be a supersport, but it will surprise you with how willing it is to lean. Braking performance is a clear area where modern upgrades shine. The front is equipped with a single large 320mm disc gripped by a 4-piston caliper, while the rear uses a 240mm disc, both governed by a modern dual-channel ABS system. Stopping power is strong yet progressive, and the ABS is tuned to be unobtrusive unless you really push it. Tire choice is another nod to blending era's retro-style tread patterns on modern radial rubber, giving you the aesthetics of the past with the grip of the present. Suzuki has also been thoughtful in how they've integrated technology without letting it overpower the retro vibe. There's no complex ride-by-wire throttle with multiple power modes, no endless menu screens. Instead, you get exactly what you need: a well-calibrated fuel injection system, ABS, and a simple traction control setting you can toggle on or off. The LCD panel discreetly provides trip info, gear position, and fuel range alongside the analog speedometer. It's refreshingly straightforward, encouraging you to focus on the ride rather than scrolling through menus. Comfort has been given equal attention. The ergonomics are relaxed but engaging, with a slightly upright riding position, mid-mounted foot pegs, and a wide handlebar that gives excellent leverage. The seat is generously padded, making long rides less fatiguing, and the suspension tuning strikes a good balance between absorbing road imperfections and keeping the bike responsive. Suzuki clearly wants this bike to be as happy on a Sunday morning canyon run as it is on a week-long tour. And let's talk about touring potential. The Cobra Neo Retro may look like a pure city and weekend fun machine, but Suzuki offers a range of factory accessories that turn it into a capable lightweight tourer. Options include a small detachable windscreen that blends seamlessly with the classic headlight, soft panniers with chrome support brackets, and even a rear luggage rack that doesn't spoil the lines. With a 15-liter fuel tank and an average fuel consumption of around 25 kilometers per liter, you're looking at a real-world range of close to 350 kilometers between fill-ups. That's more than enough for most riders before their next coffee stop. Another unique selling point is how Suzuki has approached the market positioning. While many Neo Retro bikes from other brands have crept into premium price territory, the T500 Cobra Neo Retro comes in with an aggressive launch price of around $8,499, making it significantly more accessible than some of its European rivals while still offering comparable, and in some cases, better build quality and features. This puts it in a sweet spot for younger riders who want something stylish and soulful, as well as older riders who remember the original Cobra and want to relive that era without the headaches of carburetors and constant tinkering. Paint and trim options add to the appeal. Suzuki has launched the bike in 3 stunning liveries. A deep candy gold with black striping for a true retro vibe, a sleek metallic graphite with subtle pinstripes for a modern classic fusion, and a bold pearl white with red accents that nods to the brand's racing heritage. All 3 have hand-applied tank badges, polished side covers, and minimal decals, keeping things clean and elegant. Riding the Cobra Neo Retro is an experience that bridges decades. There's a certain satisfaction in glancing down at a round chrome-rimmed speedometer while feeling the hum of a modern parallel twin beneath you. On open roads, the bike feels like it wants to stretch its legs, rewarding smooth throttle inputs with an effortless surge of power. In the city, it's nimble and well-mannered, with a clutch that's light enough for stop-and-go traffic yet precise enough for spirited shifting. Suzuki has even managed to make the gearbox a joyous short, positive throws with a satisfying mechanical feel that further reinforces the bike's blend of old and new. There's no denying that the 2026 Suzuki T500 Cobra Neo Retro is a passion project for the brand. This isn't a parts bin special or a styling exercise, it's a carefully crafted homage to a motorcycle that helped define Suzuki's image in its early days, reimagined for the modern era. And as we roll to a stop at the end of this ride, the takeaway is clear: the Cobra Neo Retro isn't just another bike in Suzuki's lineup. It's a statement. A statement that great design never goes out of style, that motorcycles are about more than just numbers on a spec sheet, and that sometimes, the best way to move forward is to bring a little bit of the past along for the ride. If you've been waiting for a machine that blends heritage with everyday usability, this might just be the one you've been waiting for.